Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds, a Transformation Healing Center. Today is Wednesday, April 17th, and the moon is in Leo. The Leo moon is a creative, self-expressive, with a flair for the dramatic moon. It's busy today. It makes a trine to Mercury and to Chiron. Yesterday, Mercury and Chiron came together in the sign of Aries. Of course, Chiron has been a big player in the astrology as it conjoined exactly the eclipse that went across the U.S., that total solar eclipse in Aries, conjunct Chiron. The thing with Chiron is the wound, and in the case of Aries, it can be the wounds of war, the wounds of toxic masculinity, the wounds of identity, how identifying yourself as a particular, say, human or what politics you might ascribe to, can all be a sort of a wounding experience, because everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to be heard, everybody wants to be recognized with that Aries energy. And the thing is that you can recognize everyone. Everyone has the right to their own ideas. Everyone has the right to their own identity. And it's really nobody else's business unless they're hurting someone. And of course, there are plenty of people who think that people are hurting people through their identity. But that, may or may not be true. So anyway, so we can talk about these things today. We also have Venus, the planet of love and values, making a conjunction to the North Node today. So now Venus is getting into the fray of the North Node Chiron energy. And then later tonight, the moon makes a square to Jupiter, and then immediately thereafter makes a square to Uranus. So there is quite a bit of discussion today. There's quite a bit of opportunities to move in the direction of your values. Now, everybody's values are a little bit different. So because we're moving in the direction of our values doesn't necessarily guarantee that we're going to get what we want necessarily, but at least we will, in a way, plant our flags. So we have this beautiful peach growing here. It's just absolutely beautiful. It seems like it's taken forever to spring here, and now it has, and it's just as it always is. And I've been living here in this part of the country since 1990, and after these long gray and brown, or I would call them sticky winters, because all you see is sticks in the yard, then spring comes and boom, there you go. This is peachy keen. That's what I call this tree, peachy keen. So what else? We do have some pretty big things happening. We, of course, have the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction happening. The last time these two planets, that's happening on Friday, along with the first Chiron return for the United States in this round of Chiron returns, of which this is the United States' fifth Chiron return. And 5 deals with the energy of freedom, but freedom based on responsibility. So if we want to be free, we're going to have to be responsible for who we are, for what we do. take responsibility for where we have found ourselves. And that doesn't just include the people of the United States. It includes the leaders as well. All right, so that's happening this week. So it's going to be another interesting week, I think. We will see. Lots of squawking going on politically in this country of mine, and I'm sure if you're not in the U.S., there's a lot of political stuff going on in your country as well. Our condolences and thoughts go to the people of Australia who have just had 2 incidents with stabbing. One, it seemed like the man was going after women and children. And the other one, it was a bishop that was stabbed. I'm not surprised all the stabby stuff is happening right now because we are dealing with Chiron and Aries with the North Node there and all the rest we've been talking about. And Aries can be very pointy, very pointy. We got a couple more tulips blossoming. The ones that were there yesterday closed up. It looks like we got a couple more yellows here. So this is real exciting. Spring is springing. Springing has sprung. That still needs to be fixed. An attempt was made yesterday, but not a good attempt. And then the wind blew and boop, blew it right over. But that will be fixed before we put stuff in the garden. Otherwise, we'll just be feeding the groundhogs. I like the groundhogs, but I also like my own garden to eat out of. So, for me and the daffodils, have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough with this little astro talk. And I will see you again in the morning. Take care, everyone. Namaste.